On my 28 years on this planet, I've never had the desire to cut all of my hair off and rock it short. Like, I've never had the desire to join the TWA, Teeny Weeny Afro community. Feels so weird. It's been a good minute since I've sat down and recorded a YouTube video. But yeah, I guess that brings us to what I'm about to say. So today is August the 5th, 2021. So that means tomorrow is the 6th, and that is my birthday. My birthday also marks the anniversary of this channel. It will be the 3-year mark of me putting myself out there, creating content, and going on this journey with you guys along for the ride. So I thought it only right to share with you some news. Yeah, tomorrow on my 28th birthday, we are cutting all of this off and we're gonna start over. I am so over my hair. I'm over it, and that's part of the reason why I haven't really uploaded any new content on my YouTube. I've been doing my hair because, you know, I gotta look presentable, but I just haven't been motivated to record and create content around my hair. Partially that's due to the state of my hair, and then part of that is also due to boredom. Long story short, I'm just over where my hair is now, and I want something different. I want that excitement to come back to me when it comes to my hair and my journey. And I haven't felt that in some time. So yeah, I decided I'm gonna cut it off. I've never ever cut it all off. The most I've gone as far as cutting my hair is about cutting half of it off. Probably the last time it was at this length but colored. I cut off a good half of the length off. I don't think I recorded me cutting my hair because that was way before I even started YouTube, but I did record a video as far as why I cut my hair back then. So I'll put it up here if you want to check it out. But yeah, this time around, you guys are going to come along on this journey with me tomorrow. Today, I'm actually going to just prep my hair. So yeah, I just want to kind of show you guys some of the concerns I've been having with my hair for the last couple of months. Kind of share what I think has gotten my hair to this state of not really being the best and the healthiest that I know it can be, and just share that with you guys really quickly before we get into the footage of me cutting my hair tomorrow. Some of the concerns I've been having is the single strand knots. I have single strand knots on single strand knots on single strand knots over here, up in here, okay? And it's just been driving me crazy. Like, I feel like a lot of my length in some areas is only the result of single strand knots holding on to hair that has broken off and it's knotted together and it's just hanging on, waiting to break off. I feel like my ends feel like trash. I feel like my hair is not even, and the reason for this, at least the single strand knot issue, and my ends feeling the way they have been, is because I have totally slacked off on trimming my hair the way that I used to. And I want to say my hair probably was thriving and living its best life up until, you know, the thing that happened that changed the whole world. Before that, I had my schedule set for my trims. I would blow her out every 3 to 4 months, trim off my hair, document the length, like length checks. I had that all documented, and you know, I was in the groove of things before 2020 came. And then, you know, stuff hit the fan March 2020, things shut down, life as we know it changed, and just adapting and getting used to not even leaving the house, not even putting on regular clothes, not even really feeling the need to do my hair or even trim it or take care of it. Probably the whole 2020. I probably did not trim if I trimmed my hair, it may have been once or twice, where before I was trimming my hair 3 to 4 times a year. So yeah, that definitely played a part, I feel like, in the single strand knots kind of coming in and taking over. Another thing I feel like that's been contributing to some of the issues that I've been having is some of the styles that I've done in the last 9 months or so, that I think has contributed to a lot of breakage and tension on the scalp and on the roots of my hair. That's resulted in some thinning of my hair in certain areas. When you look at the front of my hair, that's the length that I'm kind of working with along most of the perimeter of my hair. Look at the perimeter of my hair, it's not as full and thick as it used to be, and it's experienced a lot of breakage. It's really broken off, it's uneven. I've really been trying to make it work over the last year, and it's just been a no-no. Just like, look at the thickness up here compared to down here. So we got some more thickness and fullness in this area, and then it just dwindles out to brokenness and nothingness. And even comparison to like other sections of my hair, it's not perfect, but my ends aren't as bad in other sections of my hair as it is for the crown of my hair. Like, I hope you guys can see that. Clearly a difference, right? I could easily just cut off half the length of my hair again, but I'm just gonna start fresh and cut off most, if not all of it. I still haven't figured out everything as far as how I'm gonna cut it and stuff, but most of my hair, it will be cut off, and I want to do that more so for the experience of it. I've never, like I said, I've never had a teeny weeny afro. I've never big chopped to that extent, and I'm gonna be 28 after tomorrow. 30 will be here before I know it. The next chapter of my life, as far as motherhood and, you know, being a married woman and all that kind of stuff, is gonna be happening. And, you know, this is something that this is an experience that I can hold on to as far as, you know, something for me in my journey, something that I've never done, that I can kind of, you know, go about and do for myself before all this other stuff comes along. So that's part of the reason why I'm gonna be cutting it all off, more so for the experience. The state of my hair is definitely a factor and a big contributor to me cutting the hair, but more so I would say the experience and just doing it and seeing how I like it, and a fresh start. It's the big day, guys. It's big chop day. Definitely woke up on the fence again, but it's happening. I've already built up the suspense and the excitement inside, internally, and with you guys, hopefully. And so I'm not gonna renege. I'm ready for something different. I'm ready to start over. I'm ready. So yeah, I have my shears, my hair shears. I have a rat tail comb. I'm gonna be cutting my hair in sections. I think that'd be the best way for me to kind of cut it in the slightly tapered style that I'm going for. So yeah, rat tail comb to kind of part and section off my hair. And then I have some rubber bands to help section off my hair. Yeah, I'm going to section my hair off, kind of show you guys that process. And then we'll get started with actually cutting. All right, so I just want to start off by saying I am not a professional when it comes to hair. I have enough experience doing my own hair that I feel comfortable big chopping my hair. But if you do not feel the same, definitely go to a professional. I do not want you guys out here messing your hair up. But like I said, I feel comfortable cutting my own hair, so I'm just going to show you what I did to my hair. If you feel inclined or that same level of comfort to do it to your hair, then this might, be a resource. This might help you figure out how you want to go about it yourself. Me personally, I definitely looked at a couple of YouTube videos, big chop videos to kind of see how much I want to cut off, what that might look like, how I style it. So definitely do the same. And yeah, I'm just going to show you kind of quickly my process for cutting. It's not going to be very detailed because I'm not a professional. Just giving you guys a glimpse. So I'm going to show you how I section off my hair. I'm going to show you how I cut it and kind of explain that. And then I will show you guys once my hair is styled in the final look. So let's get into it. All right, so the way I section my hair off, for me, I did it this way to help me get that tapered look. I wanted a little bit more length, not that much, just a little bit more length at the crown top of my hair. And then the sides and the back, I want it to be, shorter and a little closer to my scalp. So because that was the look I was going for, I sectioned my hair into 7 sections altogether. So I'm parting across the back of my hair. And that is probably I made a part like across the top of my ears, like the hairline, and kind of followed that along towards the back. So that was the first area, and then I ended up splitting that into 2 sections, and I rubber band that off. The next part, I kind of make a U shape at the top of my head, and that's going to be the crowned area that I'm going to cut not as short. And I kind of section that off, and then the rest of my hair, the middle area from side to side and around the back, kind of makes like a U shape, a bigger U shape. I section that into 4 sections. I part it down the middle and the back, and then I split one side of my hair right behind my ear and up, and then I have one section there, another section there, and then I did the same on the other side. So that all together gave me 7 sections of hair. And of course I rubber band and sectioned off each section so that it's out the way while I cut. So that is the sectioning of my hair before I started cutting. Now let's get into the actual cutting part. So I wanted to start in the front so I really could see exactly how much I'm cutting. You guys know whenever I do my hair in my tutorials, I usually start in the back, but because this is new and I really needed to see what I was doing and get a feel for what I was doing visually, I started in the front. I could not tell you how many inches I kept on my hair or how many inches I cut off. I really based it on the look I was going for, and kind of how much I saw other people cut off in their big chop videos when I was doing research. So that kind of determined how much I was cutting off along the sides and the back of my hair. So yeah, I just started off in the front and just went in with the scissors and cut that first section. And then I kind of used that first cut in that first section to help guide me as I go along the rest of my hair, along the sides and the back, to kind of give me around that same length. And I won't lie, it's not perfect. I'm cutting my own hair. I can't see everything, and I'm not a professional, so I know there are areas that are longer than others. Ultimately, after I styled and everything, you really can't tell that much of a difference, because I'm wearing it curly. So I didn't really stress too much about getting it perfectly even, or anything like that. And I think I will actually go to a professional before I start growing my hair out again, just to get it, professionally cut and evened out so that it grows back evenly. But yeah, so yeah, I kind of used, like I said, I kind of used that first section to kind of guide all of the 6 sections except the one at the crown of my hair, and cutting each section, kind of breaking off a small part and cutting until that whole section is completely gone. As far as the top, as you can see, I left, a little bit more hair on the top because that's the look I was going for. And I mean, the amount that I left off was kind of, like I said, determined as well by videos I was looking at as far as people who had taper cuts. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of the whole idea of how I cut my hair and how I got the shape that I did on my own. If I left anything out, or if you have any questions, definitely leave them down below and I will be sure to answer them. But yeah, I'm just going to kind of speed through the rest of this footage, kind of give you guys some more looks of the cutting process, and then I'll show you what my hair looks like completely cut off, and then I'm just gonna come back once it's styled, and kind of give you guys my final thoughts about the cut altogether. And definitely, you guys know I'm gonna have some tutorials coming on how I styled it like this, curly. I definitely want to get one out for like a slick down look, and any other styles that you want to see me attempt with my teeny weeny afro, leave them down below, and yeah, I'll be sure to get those out to you guys. So this is the final look. Can't believe my hair is like completely dried already. I tried to do some little finger coils, get the curls popping a little bit more. I think all in all, I really like how it came out. I kind of went into this not knowing kind of what I was doing. Because I've never cut my hair or anyone's hair this short before. And I just had an idea of what I wanted it to look like, and I think I kind of was able to do that. So I'm happy with it. This isn't a fail. I don't regret it. I feel free. I feel happy that this only took me, between washing my hair, conditioning it, styling it probably took me like less than 30 minutes. So that's what I'm looking forward to probably the most. Being able to just do my hair and go. But yeah, what do you guys think? Are you feeling my new cut? Are you feeling my new look? Drop a comment down below. Let me know. If you have any questions about how I cut my hair or anything that I talked about in this video, please be sure to leave it down below and I'll be sure to answer it. And I guess, what kind of content do you guys want from me now? Any particular products or brands or styles that you want me to try to do tutorials for? Let me know. But yeah, I think that's everything. Show you guys. I can't stop touching it. Okay. All right, guys. I will see you in my next video.